Broadcast News Production Team. I am Bailey King.
And I'm Len Edmonds.
And in this video, we will be interviewing Ms. Kimley and Ms. Santarez on financial success for teens.
And we'll also be talking about the tragic Roswell incident that happened a few weeks ago.
Beautiful Wednesday morning.
It is.
And we're going to be here at Western Commerce Bank.
And we'll be interviewing Miss Kimberly and Mrs. Ashby.
Yep. Let's hope it goes good. We're here today at West Commerce Bank with Ms. Kimley and
Miss Santarez.
Ms. Santarez. Okay.
Yes.
How are y'all doing today?
Good.
Good. Okay. What can teens do right now to build good money saving skills for the future?
Well, you have to have a job, of course.
Yes.
Or if you don't have a job, then maybe you get an allowance. But if you do, then just start saving. That's
Yes, sir.
the main thing.
Should that be just like by ourselves, or should we be opening up a bank account for that?
That is an optional thing,
Yes, sir.
depending on 16, isn't that the age?
Right. So once you turn 16, you are able to open up a checking account. The only thing is you are still considered underage. So we will have to have like a legal guardian with you on the account. And then once you turn 18, then you can have it all on your own. But we do like to tell people that they do have to have a legal guardian with you on the account.
Yes, ma'am.
And many of you might get an allowance for something that you help at home. You can start there too by just not spending all that you get, or saving some of it until you have enough to buy what you might want. So it can work. Just make sure you do it.
Yes, ma'am. Saving right now as a teen to help me financially grow in the future. Just the main benefits of it all.
Yes, the main thing is that once you do have a job, you will be eligible for different types of investments. Many of your employers are going to sponsor some type of savings retirement plan. And if you start as soon as you start working, setting aside something each month, and then there's something that's called the 50-30-20 rule, and the 50% is after taxes from your account or from your check, then that would go into an account, and you could set aside 50% for the things that you have to have, for say if it's rent or you've been able to buy a car. Those are expenses that you have to pay. And so that's where 50% of it would come. Of course, food is a part of it. But then 30% is set aside for what you might want to do. And 20% is set aside for
Just like a
that
savings.
is like a savings account. Yeah, just like a savings account.
Well, and I think too, the earlier that you can start, obviously, the more beneficial it is for you to kind of have that nice little, what I call like a slush fund or a cushion. So that way, because unfortunately there are things in this world that actually cost money, right? And so if you start as early as you can, like right now when you're in school and you have a sort of a slush fund when you do graduate, that kind of just gives you a head up to be able to pay for like your first month's rent. Or for different expenses for college in case you don't get scholarships or other things. So just to help you out in general, it kind of gives you just kind of a leg up. And then like you said, when you start looking at investments, at least you have something to start investing to help grow your portfolio in the end.
So that concludes our interview. In that we learned that money saving skills as a teen could really help us later on in life.
Coming along with credit and debit and how that could play into it, along with allowance and investing, how that could further build your future as a teen. And for our weather segment, our meteorologist James Lopez will be taking us off for this upcoming week's weather on Eddy County, New Mexico.
As you can see, the weather coming up for this week is going to be sunny all throughout the week until we get to the weekend, where it's going to get partly cloudy. The highs are going to be set to the low 70s all the way down to the low 40s as our medium low. Going back to you guys at the station.
And that will conclude our KLAB Broadcast News Production Team video. Thank you for your time.